or two people on the live. But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you what happened if you didn't see it. Oh my God. Okay, so it's just like God is really trying to get me up out of Georgia for real. He really is. He really is. Like he really just all God was trying to show me is these people are not my people. They not my people. No matter how much in the beginning I wanted them to be, they are not my people because of the intellect. So I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put the video up, but I'm gonna edit it first because I literally got through saying earlier that colorism only exists between black people. So I get up early because I'm thinking about the other cool stuff, which is how I don't got my children and how I messed up having kids with this dude who finessed me into having them just to turn around and say he don't want them and I should have aborted them. So I was like, let me get up and just, get that type of stuff off my mind. Just trying to be positive, right? So I was like, I'm hungry. Let me go walk to Waffle House. I walked a long ass way, right? I'm just enjoying myself. I'm tired. I'm like, I'm tired. I'm just trying to enjoy myself. Then I'm telling y'all, this shit crazy because it really is just like I want y'all to. The only reason why I'm gonna put it up is because I want y'all to see exactly what I was just saying in my last video before this happened because it happened so much to me, especially when it comes to the South. Like it's just like I never had so many problems with black people until I came to the South. Like I swear to God. And I didn't meet my baby daddy in the South. I met him in LA, and that was why the finesse was so real. Because I didn't meet him here. Because if I wouldn't have met him here because I would have left. Because this shit is too much. But, so I come in. These ladies were not there for 10 minutes. Boom, okay, wasn't tripping. I know how niggas work ethic is, especially when they ain't getting paid enough. Okay, boom, not worry. I'm hungry though, and it was like 4:30 when I came in. I've been up since like 2:30. So I'm waiting patiently because there wasn't no ringer, wasn't no bell or nothing. White Zaddy came in, and all of a sudden they appeared. All of a sudden they appeared. Miraculously, I was like, see, there go that bullshit. Like the South really don't know how differently they treat each other versus white people, but they talk about white people all the time. But when White Zaddy walked in, it's just like all of a sudden they don't got nothing crazy to say to him. I'm like, yo, this shit crazy. And so I'm just peeping the whole scene like, there you go with that shit. I always get treated differently because we're not the same. And so she took my order first, but somehow White Zaddy got his food first. I'm just like, wow, okay. Still not tripping because I just wanted to eat. I wasn't tripping. I swear I was not. I literally, see, that's the difference. Like when you are an intellectual and you a black intellectual, you can't get caught in the hall suite with dumb people, man. Because I really wasn't tripping about none of that, even though I could have tripped. I didn't trip. What I tripped about is like, so, White Zaddy, she give him his food. I'm like, okay, I peeped that, whatever, boom. Then she was like, ma'am, your order is $12. Your order is $12. And I don't know. I'm confused because I'm like, I didn't ask for it to go, so I'm legitimately confused. I was like, then like I'm still on my phone, whatever, boo boo boo, minding my business. Then she was like, ma'am, your food right here. You know what I'm saying? She said, your food right here. And it's, 10, blah, blah, blah. And I said, can I get it on the plate? She said, ain't no, to-go orders. I mean, it's only to-go orders. Like, she just went off. So I was like, ma'am, can I get your name so I can talk to your manager? They just started ignoring me. I was like, can I get the manager name and your name so I can talk to your manager? Like, I literally was not mad and didn't cuss at him, didn't give him no attitude, like nothing. And then it just went off into this whole face-off. And the only reason why I kept going is because I want to make a spectacle out of this. We should make a spectacle out of this so we can stop, so the black intellectuals can move on. move on from move on from the black people who don't want to progress. Move on, because it's embarrassing to be caught up with them. It's embarrassing to look like them and not be like nothing like them, and actually to be rejected by them. So it's been 30 years of getting rejected by my own people, all because I read books and I like white people. Like, that's enough for me to get rejected. It's a phenomenon and it's a trip. And the only reason why it's okay with me is because I'm seeing like, well, if I choose black people, I think I would just be on the losing team, don't you think? Like, you mad, you overweight, you work at Waffle House, you making fun of my braids just because I experimented on my braids, and it might not look the best because I did it myself like I usually do. I just try something new. So you just start talking about my hair. Like, who does that? Like, it's just like, wow. I was just like, so I kept going with them just so I can show y'all exactly what I was talking about earlier. I just got through saying I ain't never had no issues with nobody but dark skinned black people. And then I get cussed out by two dark skinned black people who was fucking with me. Yes, it's really crazy. It's a phenomenon. I hate that I feel like I need to be the one to say something about it because we have social media, and honestly, we already know it's the age of the we already know that it's the age of Aquarius. We already know that mean that whatever was done in the dark is coming to the light. And what we finding now is that black people been selling each other out since before slavery. Before Christ, I mean. We literally been selling each other out since before Christ, and then we want to blame the white men. Man, you literally just treated that white man so differently than me because I don't look like you. We don't look alike. We don't look alike. I don't look like people from the South. And there's nothing wrong with that. And they think it's something wrong with it. They think that I'm judging them. And it goes back to the conversations I had with my baby daddy. It goes back to, it's just like they make me want to gouge my eye out because it's so dumb. Like, it's extremely dumb. Nobody on the planet moves like how we move. That's why I feel like it's my job to get the black people who think like me, to get them to see you not tripping. You should move around. Like, you should move around. These folks are never going. If you do not go with the narrative as far as being absolutely dumb, they're not gonna like you. They're gonna make it seem like you're the one that has an issue. My baby daddy has said that so many times. He's always told me, see, the reason why I had my babies with my baby daddy is because he portrayed to be somebody. And I'm not gonna, no. Let me rephrase that. When I met my baby daddy, I met him in Los Angeles. He doesn't have a southern accent. He has a southern look, but he's put together. He skates with the white dudes. He's always been around the white dude. So I felt like he was divested. And I think he is divested, but it's so much pressure to be dumb that it's either you come, it's really, it puts you in a bad spot because you want to be in unity with your people, but you don't want to be dumb and you don't want to be ignorant and you don't want to be loud and you don't want to be poor and you don't want to. So if you don't do that, then you're harshly rejected. It's harsh. And I seen the progression of my baby daddy when he loved me and what was the type to give me flowers and write me poems, and he would do anything for me. Like, whatever I asked, he would ask. But once I came to the South and there was so much criticism on him, that's when the shit changed. All that witchcraft that they got down here. When they seen me and they was like, she's snooty, and they just was filling his head up with all types of like just rhetoric, and he got so tired of it, he was like, well, this my family, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Because he weak too. He not able to. Not everybody is strong enough to be rejected. You know what I'm saying? It's a lonely road. So that's why I be telling people it ain't that my baby daddy don't love me. I don't think it's that. I think If you don't, like, I just think he weak. I just think the black community is weak. If you're gonna face isolation if you do not fit the narrative. And the thing about me is I'm not scared to face isolation. And I thought that's what we both agreed on when we had kids, is like, hey, we finna be isolated if we be together because we want better. You know what I'm saying? Right. Right, exactly. Right, exactly. And that N-word thing is bad. Yeah, everything, because it's a demonic state of rebellion. It ain't even that we embrace the negative, we are embracing the opposite. Because we are like, we don't look, see, we're not slaves, we're gonna do the opposite of what everybody's doing. Like, it's so fucking dumb. And it's like, God is trying to get me and my children out of here. Like, God is like, it's finna blow. It's just too negative in the South, right? It's too negative in Georgia specifically, because that's where I'm at. But it's just like exactly what I was saying literally less than 24 hours ago, when I was saying I've never experienced colorism except for when it came to other dark-skinned people. Like the shit that when I edit this video, it is so embarrassing. I really don't want to put my face to this, but it's just like I really want y'all to see exactly how you get attacked. ATL is wild. I ain't gonna cat. It's wild in a very spiritual way. It's not wild as in they more gangster than LA, because they're not. They just spiritually tormented like a motherfucker. Like, it's like I feel like I'm waking up in a nightmare, just because it's like I got kids with somebody from here. I really still got a soft spot for people down, because see, what I'm thinking is I like I like simple. So I'm thinking I go to Georgia not because of the mindset, but because the lifestyle. I'm thinking, oh, we gonna kick it. We're gonna have barbecues. We're gonna have the family. We're gonna have the My version was not the truth. My version was not what it like. They claim, Southern hospitality. They claim, yeah, it's crazy. A lot of the intellectual people feel it. And and it's like what I thought by simple was not the same type of simple they are. The simple they are is I'm gonna be as stupid as I can because I can. You know what I'm saying? It's just a state of rebellion. It has nothing to do with nothing other than I can. But they don't see that that's the reason why they don't go nowhere. It's not white people. Like, seriously, it's not white people why you down, bro. Like, you literally popped out of the woodworks after, like, White Zaddy came in because you know better. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, bro, that's why I want to divest. That's why I want a white husband. Because when you try me like that, it's going to be lawsuits going down. Like, because it's just like, y'all niggas need to learn your lesson. Stop being absolutely ridiculous. You're being ridiculous. You snapped at me because I didn't know that there was no takeout orders right now. Why would you snap at me for that? You the one that wasn't in here for 10 minutes. So it's just like, that's what I'm saying. I know. And then they got mad because I just started saying stupid stuff like, yeah, I'm white. And then it was like Karen off, and my baby daddy has done this before. So it was very triggering in the sense of the like just thinking about how all the argument started with me and him was like just the lack of intellect. It was just like, why do you want to start attacking my character, and why do you want to start attacking my image as soon as you don't like exactly what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It ain't even that I'm saying nothing bad. It's just something you don't like. And then you start attacking my image, and you start attacking my character. It's just like, I don't want this shit no more. And then I literally told y'all that my baby daddy mama just said that I put white people on a pedestal. I'm like, why? Because White Zaddy want to talk to me. Because White Zaddy came in and spoke to me. I do like white people. Why does that make me somebody that is an enemy now? Like, I don't want to have an issue with nobody, whether it's black or I don't want no issue with nobody. It's just so fucking dumb. I just want, like, God is just like, you gotta let it go. Just let it go. Cause it's funny, cause this morning I was just doing a ritual, and I was just like, Jay, be who you really are. Cause if I be who I really am, I wouldn't even walk in Waffle House straight up. I really wouldn't walk. Like everything is saying, like this one dude, he want me to come through, and I'm just like, nah, cause I don't want to smoke. I don't want to. I don't want to like the things that black folks do. I don't want to do it, cause I realized it wasted a lot of my life getting high and sitting up at the crib. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. Eating and joking about dumb shit. Like I'm ready to hike again. I'm ready to travel. I'm ready to expand. And it's just like I don't know too many black people like me. Actually, I met a girl. She a dark skinned girl, but guess where she from? Not here, not America, and she gets treated the same way. It's like you gotta find a very specific type of black person to even have unity because these niggas don't want unity with you. They do not. They don't. Yeah, it's a wilderness. It's literally in the Bible. It's literally in the Bible. These types of folks. It is a spiritual wilderness. And the thing is, the way to get out is just to not be dealing with black people. And they telling me I'm insecure and I'm this and I'm that. I'm like, and that's exactly what my baby daddy mama said. And I'm just like, I can't believe I did this to myself. Like I really had faith that y'all can't be this dumb. I'm like, seriously. I'm like, you can't be. Like you can't be. I'm like, I'm not even pressed. And then and guess what it ended up in? Them calling the police on me. And all my life, I've only gotten called the police by other black people. White people ain't never called the police on me. Never, never. It's only been black people, and they do it because they mad. They don't even do it because I'm doing nothing. I didn't even do nothing. What? No, I know. I think it's a beautiful thing. That's why that's why I get on live and like I'll be really not be trying to have this conversation, but it's just so weird. My life it's like God is trying to use my life as an example as to what's really going on. Like seriously, it's just weird the situations I end up in. It really is because I really don't want to smoke. Oh, you want some smoke? I don't. I don't want the smoke. I don't want to smoke. And then after all that, after that, she finally called the police. She put on "Nuck If You Buck," and that is one song that I always make fun of. I be like, I don't want to knuckle till you, till we, I don't want to knuckle till you buckle. And it's like, no, she didn't put on knuckle till you buckle. She put on "Nuck If You Buck." She put on the very song I be making fun of because it's their attitude. They only want to fight you. When you don't have an issue, they want to fight you. They want to hurt you. They want to cause bodily harm. They want to cause spiritual harm. Hell, maybe even kill you. And it's just like, I can't believe I used to protest and can't believe I just didn't have a. I mean, I wouldn't take my babies back for nothing. But boy, if I really would have known what I knew now, because when I met my baby daddy, I was definitely blackity black. Like but that's the thing about the intellectual, the true intellectual. We're not talking about hoteps. We talking about people, black people who fit into other spaces of races of people. We talking about the well-rounded intellectual black person. That's exactly why they end up not around y'all. Because what are we gonna do with you if you gonna make us feel bad for being smart? And we all know that that's what they do. We know that the smart kid gets picked on in school when you in a black public school. We know that. The only reason why I wasn't picked on because I was attractive. My head was deep into sports and academics. So I didn't get picked on because I didn't even see nobody. Like I don't even pay attention to nobody. I still wasn't paying attention. I wasn't even mad at them. I just was like, y'all tweaking. It's like, and then it just reminded me of everything that I've been going through in Georgia. It's just bad customer service and bad attitudes. And then they hate each other. They just hate each other. And then for some reason, the time they ever find unity is to blame White Zaddy. And White Zaddy's nowhere in sight. So what the hell? It's literally a scam. Like black people stay scamming. Black people stay scamming, bro. It's weird because it's like my baby daddy trying to get me on some bank scamming shit. I got tired of that real quick because they wanted me to go in the bank and they wanted me to do this. And I'm just like, I don't want to make this a job, bro. Because one dude got mad because I was like, because I wanted to study and I wanted to get and I was on a coaching call and he wanted me to get up right then and there, go to the bank and cash this fraudulent check and I didn't, so he got mad. And I'm just like, y'all stay scamming. The church stay scamming. They don't help married person. The church supposed to help you. That's why I go to white churches because they help you when you need help with your kids. Like the black church stay doing fraudulent stuff, stay on some pedo stuff, stay exploiting, stay taking the money and using it for other things. And it's just like, when is it gonna stop? Because everybody can see it. It's all on the internet now. Like, it's just sad that before the internet, that's exactly what y'all was doing. That's what's sad about this whole thing, is because now the internet done creeped up on dumbass niggas. They don't know that they constantly being recorded and that you need to straighten up and you need to wise up. Like when my baby daddy first started recording me while I was breastfeeding with my children, I was like, where am I at? As far as niggas, like I'm talking about niggas across the border, every state I had issues with them. And I'm just like, whether it be the mama, whether it be the son, whether it be sisters, it's just always crazy. It's never normal here, no matter what you do. So now I accept it. I accept that I definitely cannot wait to go to the country and just be normal. God damn, I didn't know it was gonna be such a big thing to just be fucking normal. Like, wow, like, do you know that there's a group of people out there that just don't have these problems? And how nice would that be to just wake up and it just be normal? You have normal problems, maybe a flat tire, something normal. You know, maybe lost $5 bill or something. But nah, you gotta get cussed out in Waffle House because they wasn't in that motherfucker and you didn't get your food. It's just it's just weird. It's just really a phenomenon. And I'm gonna edit that mug. I gotta edit it because I was just laughing at him. It was just like, what is going on with y'all brain? I'm like, we are not the same, and I don't want to be caught in the hall sweep with y'all because there's a reckoning coming for the community, y'all. And the only way that you not gonna get hit in that hall sweep, get your money up. Like that is the first thing I'm finna do today. I'm finna get my money up. She was like, you broke, you can't this and that, you can't this and that. I'm like, you know what? I'm never gonna fuck my money up for this community. I'm never ever doing the stuff I used to do. Black on my ass, bro. Like all that stuff. Nah, I'm not donating nothing. No, because my kids ain't even gonna be in this community to care. So you right. I am broke. And you right. I shouldn't be in here with you in these spaces. And you right. I am too good for this. And you right. I do like white people. And you right. These people are right. That's the whole, and that's another thing that I realized. They don't like you because you are better. When you decide to be better just for yourself, I ain't never was like, ooh, I'ma be better. I'ma be better because I want to shit on people who look like me. Never once thought that in my head ever. But that has been the topic of my life since forever. Like I really don't know the last time I've haven't had altercations with niggas because I simply want to grow. It's just fucking weird, man. Hell, ooh, what? Let me say that out loud because all these realizations has came to mind after I've gotten so much backlash for no reason. This person said this this person said this is why when the celebrities used to dish the hood, we used to call them sellouts, but now we see why. See, I just got through talking about that the whole thing with Michael Jordan, where they was pissed at him because he was still trying to sell his shoes and not worry about political issues. And it's just like I get it now because y'all don't know how to take care of shit anyway. So what? We gonna put our money into the community for y'all to fuck it up, for stuff to have gun holes in it, and females getting their butt whooped behind the closed doors, and you half ass taking care of granny. Like it's just a crazy concept. And then I remember that one. Yeah, that is why they hate any celebrity who don't want to be rah rah. That's why and then the others are sellouts even when they do bring up the political issue because they are so above the shit. All they got to do is pander and then keep it pushing, but they don't never donate no money ever. And it just makes so much sense now. And it's just like, thank you God for the truth. Thank you God for the truth. Someone said colorism doesn't just exist in the black race. It just is out front within our community. Um I don't know what you mean because it's only three races. It's black, yellow, and white. White people do not care about each other's skin color. No, they don't. And neither do Asians. No, they don't. No, they don't. I'm sorry. No, they don't. No, they don't. That doesn't even make sense. We never heard that. We've never heard that. They might have other biases, but it ain't they skin. Because it's only three skin complexions. Like, seriously, like it's they might have a more so of a ethnicity battle. I don't know nothing. I've never heard about Asians hating each other. If you are a brown skinned Asian, then you're dark, then you're black. You're black Asian. Like there's a difference between race and ethnicity, y'all. Like I'm just saying. Like even if you a black Asian, you black. If you white, you white Asian, you white. You know what I'm saying? It's still amongst the races. The races is black, yellow, and white. Between the yellow and the white, it ain't no issues like that. They don't care. They don't care. But either way, that ain't even my point. My point is we still the bottom dark skinned people, regardless of the ethnicity. Regardless of the ethnicity. There's always a battle between us. Always. But I'm really just being more specific. I'm specifically talking about black people, African Americans. Just to clarify all that. But yeah, y'all, they don't wear my ass out. I'm like, damn, black people wear me out for real. It's just like, I don't know how I ended up arguing with people for 10 years of my life. It's like it all started when I decided to take my dumb ass to HBCU. It all started. Yeah, you should have seen how White Zaddy was sitting there. First of all, he was siding with me behind their back. But then he ultimately just thought we both was goofy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be associated with that shit, man. I literally only did that for the observation that we gotta stop letting black people blame it on white people. What's the issue? Because if we ever going to figure out the real issues of our community, we gotta stop saying that it's white people because it's not. We treat each other very badly, very, very, very badly. Like I never thought to treat nobody that looked like me how they treat me because of the fact that I'm intellectual. They stay doing that. They stay. I always noticed when when black people switch up, when white people come in and they end up giving them better customer service, especially in the South. Now, I didn't have that problem in LA. You got to give people good service, period, in LA. You don't get to just do all that, but it just seemed like it's rampant down here in the South. It's not for me. Cause I told my baby daddy that when I had the kids, like, I only want to stay in Atlanta 3 years max. It's literally 3 years, right up to date. Like it's really 3 years. I came to Atlanta 3 years ago in April. Like I told him I'm leaving, and now look at God. God is just ushering me out this bitch. I don't got no choice. I'm losing my home and everything because of being with a nigga Cause I bet you watch. I mean, honestly, as soon as he left, my finances started coming back up. The only thing is now dealing with these niggas, I'm in debt. So fuck. It's just a crazy thing. And then my dad, he made a point. He was like, I told you not to go to no all black school. And I remember he really tried to get me to not go. And I was just like, no, no, I want to be around my people. Cause he married to a white girl, so clearly he got the drift. That's literally the best thing my dad could do for me. Cause he's not smart either. The best thing my dad could do for me and the smartest thing he could do for himself was get with a white bitch. I mean, she not a bitch. Ooh, I didn't mean to say that. I love my stepmom. I didn't mean to say bitch. That's bad. See, that's why I gotta stop cussing. Cause nah. Cause when I'm around them, I do not cuss. It's when I get around black people, the bad habits just start rolling in. I'm sorry, I had to go on that rant. It was just like the truth is that we just don't like each other. I don't and whether my reason is valid or not, it's still sad. I think it's still sad because it's just embarrassing. Because when we go into white spaces, they be like, well, welcome to the club. I see you don't like these folks either. And it's embarrassing because I just feel associated with these folks. I feel associated by default. And I don't want to feel associated by default because I don't want people to think that I act like that. I really don't. I really don't want to think people. I think that talking to each other like that is acceptable. Or anyway,